Hi, Rich Rausser here from Pentegra Retirement Services. We work with many credit unions nationwide, and I thought I would just give you a couple of quick things today on what it is to be an ERISA 316 fiduciary, which is a requirement that role be filled on every qualified plan run by every credit union. So a couple of quick things. What is it? Why do I need it? What if I retain ownership of that function internally? Can I outsource that function? And what does it really mean to me at the credit union? So first of all, an ERISA 316 is a fiduciary, an ERISA plan fiduciary. And as a fiduciary, there's an overall obligation and responsibility to do the right thing. And that includes a lot of different things. It not only includes interpretation of plan provisions, but making sure that all of the administrative aspects of the plan are fulfilled properly, and that things go in essence and benefit your plan participants. Because at the end of the day, sponsoring a retirement plan is a heavy obligation, and there's really a paramount duty to do the best you possibly can for your plan participants. So doing the right thing is always number one on the list. But along with that comes legal responsibilities and liabilities, because in essence, if you don't really do things properly, there's exposure, and there can actually be personal liability and responsibility. So some of the things that an ERISA fiduciary is responsible for is identifying any errors in the plan and making sure those errors are corrected. Also responsible for helping employees achieve proper savings rate and obviously retirement plan success over the long run. Some of the challenges that credit unions have is actually identifying everybody who may be serving as a fiduciary within the plan. And really that kind of boils down to a couple of things. Number one, who in your organization has ownership and responsibility for making decisions relative to the plan. So one of the things that we've seen a lot of credit unions take advantage of is the ability to outsource the ERISA 316 role and function. And really what that means is you're outsourcing that to a professional, somebody who's responsible for doing that on a day in and day out basis, somebody who is, really has the expertise to do the job properly. So, a lot of the litigations or challenges in the marketplace that we see are due to failures on some of the basic plan administrative issues. So again, plan fiduciaries are personally and liable and responsible to plan participants, and mistakes can be costly. In terms of never mind fixing things at the participant level, but also from a legal standpoint in terms of certain fines and penalties that may come into play. So to me, it's critically important for each credit union to determine, number one, who's the fiduciary within your organization? And number two, is this really a role you want to retain for yourself, or is it a role that you potentially want to outsource? So, if you're going to consider outsourcing it, the one thing I would strongly recommend that you do is seek a firm that's got experience and a track record in the industry for serving in that role. Because the bottom line is this: if you want to remove that liability and responsibility from the credit union, from your senior management, from potentially your board of directors, and get rid of that personal responsibility, certainly you need to seek an organization that's got the expertise and a track record to do that. So I hope this was helpful to you today, and be happy to answer any additional questions you may have.